I've had a few breakups in my time, and usually, honestly, I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not bothered because I'm like, it's happened for a reason. Like, I'll use this energy now to put into my training, put into like feeling good, career, like business. Everything goes like through the roof when I go through a breakup because I channel that energy into good things, right? But this one, I don't know what it is, but like it was like the hardest like 3 weeks of my life, like actual.
Wait, why did you decide to? Because
it was just like toxic, and it's like back and forth, and it was just like, you know what, I can't keep going through this toxic cycle. Like something needs to give, and I need to stop it, right? So I actually even saw a psychologist for the first time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys should go together.
Yeah, couples
Can
therapy.
you let me know if there's a gap in this, by the way?
In your fringe?
At any point?
Yeah, I'll let you know. Yeah, because I was just like, I wanted to know why these patterns keep occurring, like what's going on.
I would love to dive deep into this.
Yeah, and like I was a bit like, I don't know, when I hear the word psychologist or I'm seeing a psychologist or whatever, I'm just like, oh, whatever, like just you can fix your own head, like whatever.
I put it off.
Yeah, I put it off because I'm just like, whatever. But when I was in Fiji, we actually get given psychologists that we have to see. And so I spoke to her, I had a chat with a psychologist, and I tell you what, it was the best conversation I have ever had. And
That's
I think
good.
is because the psychologist will, if you're open and honest with the psychologist, not just saying like their flaws, but saying your flaws as well.
Oh, yeah.
They can have a neutral standpoint and just
Absolutely.
advise you and tell you why that person's doing that and why you're doing this.
Absolutely.
And then you can really dive into your behavior patterns and work out like, okay, if this is going to work, I need to stop doing this and she needs to stop doing this, right?
Yeah.
And so I took her advice on board and I went 3 weeks, no contact, which is hard, right?
Yeah,
no contact. I was
absolutely.
like, I'm not going to rush back into this because I know it'll be like a toxic cycle again. So I sat in like the most uncomfortable, like silence.
Or
Yeah.
like, because you actually maybe felt like this is it.
Yeah, this is it. I'm like, this is done. I need to move on. I'm going to put all my effort into training, like business, everything. And like things have been going good. Like I've been on an upward trajectory now with everything, which is good. And I didn't rush back straight away, which is also good because that's what I normally would do.
Yeah.
And usually I would fill a void as well. And I haven't done any of that, right? I've just been like sat in my own uncomfortable thoughts and feelings. And I feel like that's where you get like introspect, you know? And like I've started talking to her again now and like things are just like so much better. Hence the flowers.
But wait, so what, with the psychologist, did she recommend that you just like stop?
Yeah. The psychologist was like,
to show what behavior you want? Or?
Yeah. So she basically said that like, if you keep just running back once you've had like a fight or a breakup or whatever, and you run back within 2 or 3 days, you're not fixing anything because you're not being able to feel your emotions. You're not able to think logically because you're so heightened with your emotions. And a lot of people just run back because it's comfortable and familiar, but nothing actually gets resolved.
Yeah.
She's like, if you don't rush back and spend time by yourself alone with your uncomfortable thoughts and feelings, then you can think logically and then how you want to like move forward. And that's what I did. And I just sat and I was like, if I want to make this work, I need to like actually have proper conversations about the matter rather than just like putting band-aids on it every time we break up and then like it just keeps falling off.
Or just bringing up the past so you just continue to fight.
Yeah.
This is what I've said to Lockie so many times. I'm like, babe, like I would just love to have a proper break. Like we've had quite a lot of like breaks here and there, but they've only, the longest one lasted like 2 weeks. And I say, no, like why don't we try and like fully have a good break, like 6 months or something? And he's like, no, that's it, I'm done. If we do that, then that's a breakup.
6 months
like,
is a long time.
Okay, maybe not 6 months, but like whatever, a decent break. And I think in his mind he thinks like, no, it's over, and once he's done, he's done. But I'm like, no, I feel like it could be really good for us, and like maybe we would appreciate each other so much more.
Yeah, well, they say withdrawal makes the heart grow fonder.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? And like everything, even in 3 weeks for me, like it felt like a lifetime. But then like once we like reconnected, it's like so much better now. Like it's because we're clear with our intentions.
Yeah.
We
and if
spoke about things that are going wrong,
Yeah.
and we spoke about ways that we can be better for each other. You know?
Yeah, 100%. And I feel like Lockie's pretty good at that, like respecting my boundaries. Like if I say, oh, I just want you to because he used to do this thing that absolutely shat me. And this is when I was whatever. This is when we were like in the start of our relationship. And I was psycho, way more psycho, very insecure. I've got daddy issues. Like I've never been loved by a man. No, truly. Like I feel like I've major daddy issues, and I should go to therapy. But also off the back of what you were just talking about, fuck, ADHD. Which one do I go with first? What was it? Okay, boundaries, back to that. Anyway, so
Run it back.
So back. When at the start of the relationship, if I would go out, he would fall asleep and not like follow up with me or text me or say like, hey babe, I'm going to sleep. Or even if he was out, he would do the same. He's like, going to bed now. And then I would not hear from him at all. And I'm like, well, that's fucking sus.
When you're out?
No, when he's out.
Oh.
So he would do it vice versa. Like either way, he would just not send a good night text or be like, hey babe, I'm going to sleep now. Good night. I'm in bed. I'm safe, whatever. Like he would just fall asleep and I'd not hear anything from him. Like no communication. I'm like, dude, like I really just want you to call me or text me and be like, hey babe, I'm going to sleep. Like, even if he was working away, like, I would hear from him and then nothing. I'm like, have you died?
Yeah,
Are you at
yeah.
the strip club?
I think they call that anxious attachment.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, but now he's got it.
Oh,
We've like switched.
swamped,
We've
yeah.
like switched. Anyway,
Yeah.
so he's done better at working on that. We actually did do couples counselling, and I really like. Oh, it's such a funny story, right?
Yeah.
Because the school was having problems with Forrest, and we had to get in touch with this place who looks after children. So it was a pediatric psychologist, or I don't know what they're called.
Is that pediatric, like your brain psychologist?
No, babies, or the young children, babies and young children is pediatric.
Okay.
Anyway, so we got on the phone one day, Lockie and I, because we were trying to book an appointment for Forrest. Anyway, he starts going at me on the phone, and I'm like, oh my God. And all our problems are just like, we're piling up. We're laying it onto this pediatrician psychologist who's trying to get a booking for our son. And she goes, right. Okay, I think you guys need to come in and see me because it starts with your behavior. Like Forrest and the kids and the boys are learning off you two. So we need to start with you guys. So we went in there one day and we sat there and he was just like, she's done this, she's done that, she's done this and this and this and this and this and this. And I just sat there and I'm like, yeah, this is what happens. Like he does get quite upset with me and he brings up a lot of things that have happened in the past. And she just sat back and she said, okay, right. She's doing those things because of her own problems and issues, but the way that you're reacting is your choice. Yeah. And you need to work on that.
Yeah, because that's adding fuel to the fire.
100%. But like I'm doing things that, are disrespectful or hurtful to another person because I'm struggling with my own shit. Yeah. But she was like, it's how you react that is your problem, and that's what we need to deal with you. So yeah, basically two people with a whole bunch of trauma because he's got daddy issues too.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't come from a what's it called?
Vagina.
No, obviously he came from a vagina. What's it called when you come from like a normal family home? Oh,
like a regular, like a traditional family dynamic.
There's a word for it though. Anyway,
monogamy.
Maybe monogamy. Maybe
monogamy family.
He didn't come from
a divorced family, broken family.
Yeah, he did though. So yeah, it's
what
easier
are you saying, Skye?
It's easier to just say he did come. He also came from a broken home.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah.
Wow,
yeah. That is crazy.
We got there in the end.
I think that was an episode in itself. Just that last 5 minutes, my brain is scrambled eggs, bro.
I've used all my energy in my medication work doing the house cleaning this morning. It takes me that much to get it done. But yeah, so.
No, I get that. And I feel like as long as you can communicate with your partner about issues without being like emotionally charged,
Yeah, that's our problem.
it makes a big difference. Yeah, and that's the problem that I have.
Yes.
When we argue, we can't see eye to eye, and
Yeah.
like there's like attitude, or there's like the tone,
Yeah.
and like that just triggers me
the
more.
Tone?
Yeah, the tone kills me. It wrecks my brain.
I'm
So like
like-
that's what I said to her. Like when I got back, I was like, "This is what psychology said. Like, if we're gonna ever like make this work,
Just calm it.
just calm it. Like you've got to remember." And
Take
this
a
is what
breath.
I've been telling myself. I've like taken notes from what the psychologist said. When you meet somebody, it's never going to be sunshine and rainbows. Like, but you choose. You make a choice to love that person through thick and thin, through the ups and downs. So you've always got to remember you're on the same team. So if
Yes.
you're arguing about stuff, you need to come to some sort of, I don't know, like agreement. Middle ground. Yeah, because you should be in symphony to work things through. And if you're not, if you're like on the defense all the time when we're arguing, it's just going to add fuel to the fire and no one's going to get anywhere.
I think that's what mine and Lockie's biggest issue is. Like, he will often always say to me, like, we're not a team. And I'm like, yeah, because like, I feel like, you know, I don't know where it came from or when it happened or how, but it does feel like we're against each other a little bit of the time. But like, he'll unconsciously do it.
Yeah.
And then I'll unconsciously do it too.
Yeah.
And like, the thing about Lockie is what he'll do is like, if I do something that, you know, annoys him or pisses him off, he'll do it back to me.
Yeah, that
like,
is crazy.
Dude,
that's crazy. I've been through
so
similar things.
annoying.
What's it called? Tit for tat.
Tit for tat.
And it's like, that's not helping any of us.
No, and then we're just like always, and we're both so stubborn and we're both so similar. I feel like when you're in a relationship with someone who's very similar to you, that makes things hard as well.
Yeah.
Like, but they're the people you love the most.
Yeah.
Like, I've got friends who can calm me down, and I've got friends who will just, I feel like a psycho. I'm like, you get me to boiling point. And I feel like Lockie has that. I've learned now that he has a very playful way of like poking the bear, but I'm like, you're still fucking poking the bear.
Yeah.
Like, just stop poking.
Just
relax on the poking, dude. I'm like, I know you think it's funny, but it's like wearing me down.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's just like, it could be just like little things.
Little
and you're just
things.
like, oh. Yeah, but the biggest thing as well, I think, with relationships is like the trauma aspect. Because like, no matter like how long you've been seeing each other, or if you're married, engaged, or what have you, like there's going to be parts of your relationship that have been a bit traumatic. Like that's just normal. You're not going to have a relationship that you meet straight away and everything is perfect,
and
right?
also, you're never going to meet a person who doesn't have trauma.
Exactly.
Everyone has trauma.
But like I feel like for a relationship to work properly and you to be like in symphony, you can't like,
you need to be on the same page.
yeah, and you can't bring up old traumas.
Because
the old traumas need to be left at the door. Because if you have a new argument and the old traumas have been brought up, you don't even resolve the new argument because then you're just mad and frustrated that you're talking about the old shit.
That's what Lockie does. He gets so angry and I'm like, well, see? I'm like, do you even remember how we got here? Now you're just like blowing up over everything else.
That's what happens to me.
But
like we argue to the point then, like we're arguing because of old trauma stuff coming up as well. We're just so heightened and charged. We're arguing and we forgot that the first reason we started arguing was because of this reason.
Yeah.
We're not even talking about that. We're just arguing for the sake of arguing.
But does she do this? Is she like, what have I done? And you're like, I can't remember and I've left it in the past.
Yeah.
So Lockie always goes, what have I done? I'm like, oh, babe, plenty, dude, but I don't give a fuck now. It's in the past. Like, seriously. Oh, it's so funny.
Relationships are hard.
They're hilarious.
Hard.
So at what point do you just go, okay, this isn't working, we need to like split? Like, at what point?
At what point? Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. I mean, I think every relationship is just like each to their own, you know? Like for me, like I've done toxic cycles for months, years, sometimes, you know? Like,
I think it just takes one person to get to absolute breaking point.
Yeah.
If you're not taking the steps in a good direction, and if it just stays the same and you're not respecting boundaries, working on communication and trust, one person's just gonna lose it and be like, I'm done. Yeah.
And then that is like a hard thing to go through. Like, don't get me wrong, but like I feel like if you're having toxic cycles and they're happening like a reoccurring thing every couple of weeks, every couple of months, whatever, it's not always a bad thing, because I feel like you learn the most when you're in like those dark places in your relationship. Do you know what I mean? Like you have them harsher conversations and stuff.
Yeah.
So like I feel like as long as you're on like an upward trajectory and you are improving together, then I think that's fine, because eventually they'll just become less and less frequent, right? And less intense. But if you're just going through toxic cycles and nothing's getting changed and it's the same shit, then you need to just pack up your stuff and leave.
Do you know what works best though? I feel like the thing that works so well is just being like, hey, can we please have a conversation? Sit down, pour your heart out, and also be like, I love you. I don't want you to feel these bad feelings. Like I want you to be happy. Like I remember when I sat Lockie down ages ago and I was like, look, it would absolutely fucking kill me to see you with another woman, but I'm at the point now where like I'm happy for you to do that because I want you to be happy and I want myself to be happy.
Yeah.
And like after that convo, because I was so calm, so just like, babe, I love you, I respect you, I want the best for you. He was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
She's not just being like, fuck you.
Yeah, see, that's the difference. Like we spoke about just before. Like the tone in which you talk and converse when you're having arguments and disagreements is like
everything.
Like night and day. Like you're gonna get a much better resolution to what you're talking about if you're in a good mindset and you're calm, cool and collected.
100%.
If you're just erratic and you're screaming and shouting, nothing is going to get done.
But
Nothing's going to get resolved.
Exactly, but it's human nature, right? If someone comes at you, what are you going to do?
Yeah,
you're
going to
bite
back.
Hug?
No, you're going to bite back, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to bite back and be like, well, no, I feel like you're coming at me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stand up for myself.
That's right, yeah. And like that's the thing with me. Like I'll take like the brunt. If I've done something wrong, I will own it and I'll be apologetic. I'll be like, yeah, I'm sorry. Like I'll 100%. Do better. I'll be better. And I'm constantly learning and constantly trying to improve. But as soon as you start like talking to me with a stinking tone, bruh.
I know.
And I feel like I'm getting disrespected.
Yeah.
Yeah, pack your stuff and off.
Yeah, it's like relationships is very much about respect.
Yeah, it is. It is.
100%.